You are welcome to my channel. Thank you for clicking. On today's video, we'll be talking about the woman who slept with her son to get pregnant for her husband. Yes, things are happening. A mother and wife confessed how she got intimate with her only biological child to get pregnant for her current husband. Maltina hails from Yewata in Nasarawa State in Nigeria. She claims she lost her first husband to herdsmen attack in northern part of Nigeria. It was this her first marriage that produced her only son. Martina had setback conceiving 6 years after she remarries her second husband, Mr. James. Since her second marriage never produced any fruit after 6 years, Martina told the Nation Online, "We had been married for more than 6 years, but were still childless due to my husband's fault, according to the doctor's report. And I was also hearing from the grapevine that he was planning to take a second wife on the grounds that I could not give him a child." Martina made it known to the Nation News that she had undergone a test, although her husband, Mr. James, refused, and the test proved that she was alright medically. In her words, "Since he is not comfortable with us going for medical checkup on the assumption that nothing was wrong with him, I decided to convince my little son, who is just about 16 years old and schooling in Agwanga." So Martina decided to lure her son into sleeping with her in order to give his stepfather, her current husband, a child. She said, "I visited him regularly. He stays in a private apartment with my relative. I was going there to spend some time with them, especially on weekends when my market is off. It was actually difficult making love with my son, but circumstance forced me to go into it. I needed to be sure of my fertility. I know my husband very well. If he discovered I had an affair with a man outside, he will kill me. I love him so much, and I'm afraid of losing him. So this evil plan kept ringing in my mind to know how fertile I am. I tried to visit my son in Agwanga, mostly when I was on my ovulation period. I decided to develop a crush on him and draw him very close to me. We got intimate and ended up having sex." Wow. Mother and son. One fateful day, while I was on my ovulation period, I visited him. It was about 11 p.m. I held his hands and made him sit beside me. Asked him if he had had sex before. He said no. I held him in my hands. This time I felt warm, and I think he too did. After that, I felt extremely embarrassed and guilty that I committed such abomination with my own son. It was actually a taboo, but I warned him to keep it secret. Martina mentioned that she didn't have sex with her husband for 3 months after she got pregnant for her son in January 2022. Notwithstanding, she shared the supposed good news with her said husband, Mr. James, but he suspected her and reminded her that just in case she forgot that he never made love to her in the last 3 months and refused to take responsibility of the pregnancy. Instead, he accused her of adultery, threatened to kill her. She was left with no choice than to confess. According to her, "I am not a loose woman. I am just a woman who loves her husband very much and didn't want to hurt or lose him. I did what I did to save my marriage. I got reliable information that he was planning to take a second wife on the advice of his parents and that the wife would occupy one of the apartments we suffered to build together. I was not comfortable with the idea and I felt I should test my fertility with my son and impose it on him. I did that to get him a child and stop him from taking a second wife. Taking a second wife is an indirect way of pushing me away, losing all we've suffered to put together. Look at my age. I'm not getting younger, and my husband was not prepared to address the matter medically. Look at the result of the test. It shows low sperm count. There is no way he would have been able to impregnate me. I know I was doing the wrong thing and betraying my husband, but I saw it as a lesser evil than going outside. Now the man is even threatening to kill my son for impregnating me. So I had to move my son out of Agwanga and take him somewhere else to save his life. This is more so because I was the one who put him into the whole mess. I have to protect him." Martina insists that she is not leaving the marriage without a fight. "I will engage a lawyer if my husband tries to do anything funny. He should not take me for granted as I'm prepared for him. He can't father a child. His sperm count is very low and he's not ready to address it. What does he want me to do? When she was asked about the pregnancy and what she intended to do with it since it didn't go as she planned, here is her response. I won't abort it. Rather, I will allow it and deliver my baby. I have been looking for it for long, so I won't let it go. It belongs to my son. I have decided to keep it because it is a blood within my blood. I will keep it. All I want is that since the marriage didn't work, we should sell the house, share the proceeds, and everyone will go his way because I contributed the greater part in building the house. The husband, Mr. James, expresses his disappointment and annoyance to the nations online. How can she allow her son to impregnate her and to impose it on me? How will she do that? That is my hunger. But if she is ready to go, let her go. We build the house together and whatever she wants, I don't have issues with that. Thank you. Thank you for watching till the end. Please subscribe and do turn on your notification bell for the next video update. See you.